On the borders of Kentucky and Indiana lies a city with a claim to fame.
I don't have a mark on my face. I must be the greatest. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
And this might shock and amaze you, but I will destroy Joe Frazier.
Louisville is the hometown of Muhammad Ali.
But this was a black neighborhood.
Today you can still meet those who vividly remember the boisterous boy who once stood on a pillar and spoke in a manner the whole world would soon recognize.
I told you I float like a butterfly. I can knock a man up backing up.
This pillar here, but Ali would stand on top and say he was the king of Grand Avenue.
America's immigration crisis begins in faraway places like this. Not at the Texan border, but much further south, at the very bottom of Mexico, where impoverished Central America barters back and forth across the Suchiate River. So here's the scene. On that riverbank is Mexico, on the other side Guatemala, behind me the official crossing point, but here is where all the important stuff happens. Smuggling, cocaine, marijuana, people, and most recently tens of thousands of children. A freight train known as the Beast. A huddled mass swaying toward America. The man riding at the front of the carriage is smuggling 3 teenagers from Guatemala to the border and tells us he's taken much younger children before. He charges $1,200 each. And so they come, carrying cardboard to sit on. The metal skin of the train grows so hot.
Good job. In my country, is more poor people working too hard for nothing. Maybe for $10 a day. It's a terrible life.
They push on toward the border, regardless of the robbers, the night, the risk of failure, or even death. The promise of America pulling them northwards for a future that burns brighter than what they've left behind.
Lionel. I am searching for the people I met 4 months ago, and searching also for answers about whether New Orleans is on the road to recovery, or whether Hurricane Katrina has forever torn the heart out of the town they called the Big Easy. Why are you staying? At the height of the flood disaster, we helped evacuate Lionel Crawford, a man distraught over leaving his cats behind.
I'll be back.
You'll be back.
I'll be back.
Lionel. But now, at the start of a new year, the question is, has he fulfilled that promise to return? 4 months on, and I remember those parting words so vividly. I'll be back. It's my home. But Lionel has not come back. And like hundreds of thousands of others in the richest country in the world, he remains a refugee.
These was houses here. They're all gone.
But one refugee who has returned is Suzette Walker, just taking her first look since the disaster, figuring out whether she could ever live once more in the city where she was born. We last saw Suzette as she was dramatically rescued from the rooftops and winched aboard a rescue helicopter. It's 4 months since that September day.
It was quite a rescue.
Yes, it was. A day I'll never forget.
Now she's returning to her apartment for the first time to see its condition and retrieve some treasured possessions.
It looks like it got caught on fire.
Lionel was last seen in Texas, his home here now overtaken by cockroaches. And Suzette has taken one heartbroken look at the city and decided she too will not be returning home.